Hey everybody, this is Dax, you are you, and that makes two. That's enough to start a party, so let's get this party going. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to do a reaction to a 13-minute video that entails the sort of evolution of Clearly by Grace Vanderwaal. This video was put out by Hotel Papa of Hotel Papa 100 YouTube channel. And he evidently is doing a compilation of all videos that have ever been done by Grace, background, interviews, songs, official videos, everything. So this was recommended to me by Trip and Tom, my subscribers Trip and Tom. There's a little bit of polite disagreement between the two gentlemen as to whether the criticism on this 13-minute video, there's a little bit of criticism evidently by Hotel Papa on this for the first 6 or 7 minutes or something, I guess. But anyway, so whether he just may have gone a little bit too far on that, we'll see. Anyway, it kind of piqued my interest when they were talking about that. So I'm like, all right, I got to look at this, do a video, maybe stop it occasionally, make my own comments, and just see how it goes. So to back up a little bit on Clearly, I saw the first official video that came out on Clearly, the one where Grace is putting makeup on her face, which kind of disturbed me, frankly. I had a hard time dealing with that, sort of the darkness of it, I guess. And but loved the video and the church choir hanging out of the windows and everything else. But anyway, after I saw that, I knew that I was going to be doing reactions one day, so I thought I'm not going to watch it again. I'm not going to think about it. I noticed that Grace had changed it up, but I didn't think about that. So I'd kind of put the song out of my mind until I was ready to do a reaction. And then a couple of days ago, I did a reaction to the NPR Tiny Desk concert, and Clearly was on there, and I loved it. And so then the guys, Tom and Trip, we're talking about this, so I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So this is a little bit different than what I usually do. I'm looking forward to it. And I've decided also that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do reactions to the Stephen Colbert Clearly rendition that she did last year, that Grace did last year, that so many people have recommended. And then I'm going to go back and do a reaction to the official video and see if I can get through that first makeup sequence. That I had not realized how much Grace changed this song. This song is
almost unidentifiable as that original Johnny Nash, completely upbeat song, you know? I can see clearly now all the rain is gone. That's what the song is about. All the dark clouds that had me blind are gone, you know? But Grace, in her writing, she stays in the dark clouds for the first 25% of that song. She just completely changes it. And I don't know how much of that was her or other people. Evidently, we might find out a little bit on this. I don't know. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this song evolves, either partially or completely, on this video. So I'm really looking forward to it. I may talk over a little bit. Excuse me, I think my wires are crossed around my feet. I may talk over this a little bit. I may stop it a little bit. But either way, this should be quite interesting. So this is Clearly, also, by the way, I don't know who actually, I did some research on this. I don't know who put this video together. I don't know if it was Hotel Papa or somebody else. So it was evidently done almost 2 years ago during just the beginning tour. That's when this was done. And this was actually published in January of this year, 11 months ago. So anyway, here we go now with this.
When, before her first public performance of Clearly at the 930 Club in Washington, D.C., Grace Vanderwaal made this announcement.
So hard to sing. Claritin makes it seem so easy.
She probably was thinking of bits like this.
Claritin.
face down.
Or this.
I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I accept all of this and I cannot change.
Or even this.
Change today only ruin tomorrow. I can see.
Nah, we know she can do that. We may have to revisit that later though. Anyhow, little did she know at the time that the real stumbling block throughout the Just the Beginning tour would prove to be the lyrics of the two verses. So let's listen in. Remember, we hear clearly for the first time here.
There's a world outside my door. I don't know it anymore. I'm gonna stay here now. I'm gonna stay here now. Much darkness, couple lights. Much darkness in my mind. It's gonna take me down. It's gonna take me all the roads I've been before. Same mistakes. There's a world outside my door. I force my feet down to the floor. It's not gonna take me down. It's not gonna take me down. Take a breath and say a prayer. Find the strength in my despair. It's not gonna take me down. It's not gonna take me all the roads I've been before.
Okay, we have established the baseline. Now, second performance. Cannery Ballroom, Nashville.
There's a world outside my door. I don't know it anymore. I'm gonna stay here now. I'm gonna stay here now. Take a breath and
Oops, fell into the second verse. It happens to the best of us.
It's gonna take me all the roads before.
A new day, a new chance. Terminal West, Atlanta.
There's a world outside my door. I force my feet down to the floor. I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it out. Take a breath and say a prayer. Find the strength in my despair. It's not gonna take me out. It's not gonna take me all the roads.
Okay, I'm confused now. That was different in DC. Let's see if Houston clears things up. The warehouse.
There's a world outside my door. I don't know it anymore. I'm gonna stay here now. I'm gonna stay here now. Darkness, much darkness in my mind. It's gonna take me down. It's gonna take me.
She's
You
having a
can
hard
see
time with it.
lines 5 and 6 develop into a nemesis.
There's a world outside my door. I force my feet down to the floor. I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it out. Take a breath and say a prayer. Find the strength in my despair. It's not gonna take me down. It's not gonna take me down.
That was different from both Atlanta and DC. But the text made actually a whole lot of sense. Let's see.
Okay, so it's 4 minutes into the video. So yeah, so this is a little bit different than what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be one place in one auditorium where she's actually working through the lines. I'm not saying that's bad or good. It's just like this is a completely different thing than what it's a comparison of different performances, obviously, and how she keeps changing the lines, forgets her lines. How many times have I done that on karaoke? Too many to talk about. So that's pretty natural for a performer. I think I've seen almost every performer do that, but especially when it's a new song and it's not even her song. So it seems to me she's just trying to, she hasn't settled on a particular passage, a particular lyric that she wants. I actually find it funny when she goofs up. She always has that cute expression. So anyway, this is a bit, it's a bit odd. I'm not really sure. This guy seems a little bit like overly serious, you know. I think if I were to put together a compilation like this, I'd be like, okay, let's guess on what Grace is going to say this time. Here's a different performance. Let's see what she does with lines 5 and 6, or if she sings them at all. Anyway, this guy is obviously, well, he calls himself on his site something like huge Vanderwaal, and that's great, aren't we all? But anyway, so anyway, it's kind of interesting. It is interesting, though, to see that Grace hadn't made up her mind, and even in each performance, it's extemporaneous almost. So that's kind of fascinating to watch that. So here we go again.
See what Trees in Dallas has in store for us.
There's
Let's see.
a road outside my door. I don't know it anymore. I'm gonna stay here now. I'm gonna stay here now. Close the curtains, cut the lights. Match darkness in my mind. It's gonna take me down. It's gonna take me all the roads that bring
Close the Curtains was new. It sounds like the text is coming together.
I force my feet down to the floor. It's not gonna take me down. It's not gonna take me down. Take a breath and say a prayer. Find strength in my despair. It's not gonna take me out. Wish you could talk. I wish you could talk. I wish you could talk.
The frustration is palpable. Caught on the finish line.
Are you kidding me? I was doing so well!
Oh, that's funny.
I could ramble on about the later performances on the tour, but I don't want to rub it in. Suffice it to say that line 5 kept being elusive, and in the one occasion where it actually did cooperate, another snag was hit. I'm pretty sure the lyrics of Clearly featured in Grace's Dreams that February, and not in a good way. But I'd much rather make this a tale of evolution. Be sure to check back after the commercial break to catch that story.
Why can't you see my side of things?
Commercial break.
I've been thinking about it ever since.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
In my life, I don't have time for allergies, so I live Claritin Clear.
I can see all obstacles in my way.
Only Claritin is proven to keep me as alert and focused as someone without allergies.
Here is the rainbow I've been searching for.
I get relief from my worst symptoms without drowsiness.
Bright, sunshiny day.
Live Claritin Clear.
Thank you.
That's pretty funny.
Was it too Claritin? I know, I feel like they kind of like we rounded it out like with the other words and like the lines and stuff. Thank you for singing along, the people who knew it. I feel like now I have to be like, side effects might include vomiting, dizziness, sleepiness. No, really, but I like this song. I hope you like this song. I just made a vision board for a music video for that song that I hope we can make. Woo! So buy the merch so that we can make a music video for that. We need it. No, I'm kidding. But really, not about the merch though. I broke my hands signing all those CDs. But no, for real. Thank you for being supportive about my song.
March 27 rolled around, and this happened. Commentaries ranged from "Where did that come from?" to "Lion's Roar" to Dave's "She did it." And we finally understood what
And please try to stay positive. This is a really hard song to sing.
was meant to mean. March 30, the single dropped, and what a gorgeous production it is. And now let's just dive in and enjoy the permutations of Clearly through spring and summer of 2018.
There's a road outside my door. I don't know it anymore. I'm gonna stay here now. I'm gonna stay here now. Close curtains, cut the lights. Magic darkness in my mind. It's gonna take me down. It's gonna take me down. All the roads I've been before, same mistakes, always got me shaking. And all the signs I once ignored, my denial, I didn't want to face them. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I accept all things that I cannot change. Gone are the dark clouds, the dawn has come. And there's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. There's a road outside my door. I force my feet down to the floor. I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it out. Take a breath and say a prayer. Find the strength in my despair. It's not gonna take me down. It's not gonna take me. All the roads I've been before, same mistakes, always got me shaking. And all the signs I once ignored, and my denial, I didn't want to face them. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I accept all things that I cannot change. Gone are the dark clouds, the dawn has come. There's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. There's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. All the pain in my sorrow won't change today, only ruin tomorrow. All the pain in my sorrow won't change today, only ruin tomorrow. The rain has gone. I accept all the things that I cannot change. Gone are the dark clouds, the dawn has come. There's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. There's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Imagine Dragons, for everything. I'm sure you're dying to see them because this is an Imagine Dragons concert. But first, please give a round of applause to my band. Melissa Doherty on the guitar, Ben Masters on the drums, and Dylan Meek on the piano. Thank you.
Okay, not sure why we got that last 40 seconds without Hotel Papa giving more of his opinions on stuff. I have to say I'm a little bit with Trip on this. I mean, sort of the negativity of this guy, I'm not crazy about, you know? Like, oh, now let's see what she does, or now let's see what she goofs up. It's like, I just find it more courageous on her part that she just jumps out there. And, you know, frankly, I think either in front of her mind or in back of her mind, she wasn't really sure what how she was going to interpret it or what she was going to say, which I find really sort of fun. I actually like it when singers change up the lyrics to something that's newer to them or means more to them, you know? And, excuse me, still got a lingering, some sort of infection. But anyway, so I'm not crazy about this guy, Hotel Papa, but just seems a bit humorless, you know, and, you know, what's life without humor? And I like how Grace just goes out there and just sort of brazenly does something. And, you know, in that one performance, she was kind of apologizing to her audience while she's laughing. They're laughing along. They don't care. I don't care. But it is interesting how this song was not, the lyrics on this song and even its interpretation were not rock solid with her. It was an evolutionary song. And I can see why, considering how she completely and utterly changes this song. I mean, it still has a little bit of that sort of beat, and, you know, I can see clearly now. So that kind of vocal tune is there, and a little bit of the chorus is there, but she doesn't even say sun shining day like Johnny Nash did. She says sunshiny day, which actually I like more, and it rolls off the tongue better. I don't have to repeat it again. Sunshiny day. So she just turns this song completely into her song. A lot of her other covers that she does, she sings, she stays with the lyrics. What's that word? Anyway, she stays with the lyrics, almost fidelity. There's a fidelity to the lyrics, not in this one. And I think maybe that's where the confusion with her on stage is. It's like, I'm going into the darkness on this, and I'm coming out of it, but I'm staying in the darkness a little bit. And how I come out of it, I'm not really sure yet how I want to express that. So I find that aspect of it fascinating. This guy, Hotel Papa's comments aside, I find that really fascinating, quite interesting, quite lovely that she gets up there and just completely changes it. And then changes it back. Well, then changes it again. And it comes up with something else again. You know, I like that. I like that aspect of Grace. It's weird and it's cool. So I would have enjoyed this more if this guy had a sense of humor, but he doesn't. But, you know, hey, everybody's got their own shtick, right? So what this actually makes me even more fascinated to do is to go back and look at her two of her performances. I mean, what did she do? A dozen or more renditions of this. But I'm going to do the Colbert Show. I'm going to do the original video. I think that'll be it for now. Maybe next year I'll do, you know, a couple more. One of the things that just always impresses me about musicians, about singers, is that they can go on tour and do the same song 12, 14, 16, 18 times. I just can't imagine keeping that fresh. And one thing, of course, that we notice with Grace and many singers is that she changed it up quite a bit. As he called it, the roar, which I loved, and several other things. Just whatever she's feeling that day. So that was very enjoyable too. So anyway, so that was this sort of Hotel Papa compilation thing that I decided to do. Thanks, Tom and Tripp, for recommending this. And I look forward to doing the two clearly actual song reactions real soon as well. So thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I did, as usual, and I'll catch you on the backside. Bye now.